What's up, y'all? I just saw the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, probably in my life. Not gonna lie. Psych, I'm kidding. I've seen so many more beautiful things, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But when it comes to non-spiritual things, it was just so beautiful. And so I just want to kind of tell y'all what I saw. Let me make sure I don't absolutely dome someone backing out real quick. But it takes a little bit of setup. So I was listening to a sermon yesterday, and it was so cool. It was by this guy named Nathan Johnson, maybe, or I don't know, Nathan something. He does the Deeper Christian podcast. It's actually a really good podcast if you want to deepen your faith. But yeah, it was really cool, right? Oh, sorry, didn't mean to get that in the way. Let me move that. Okay, so we're locked in now. But yeah, he did this thing called the Deeper Christian podcast, and it was one of these messages, and he was just giving the challenge of, it was the question, what's the difference in knowing about or knowing of Jesus and actually knowing him? And he said, he was just like, have y'all ever seen those cute old couples? And he was like, you know, that they know each other so well. It's almost like they just look at each other and they don't have to have a verbal conversation, and it looks like they've said 1,000 words. They know when each other are tired. They know each other's emotions. They've grown to become literally almost one flesh in that sense. And it was just like such a cool picture. And he was like, he gave this cool challenge of like, what if we became that cute old couple with Jesus? And we just got to grow old with him, and we were so infatuated and involved in him and in knowing him that we just grew old and became one of those cute old couples, but with him. And so I was thinking about that recently, and I've just been like looking at my life and being like, am I trying to become one of those cute old couples with Jesus? Is that what our relationship looks like? And I was just kind of analyzing it and thinking like, man, I would love for it to be that. I would love to grow old with him and be one of those cute old couples, but it be with Jesus. And it was a really cool challenge. And so it was obviously fresh on my mind, right? And so this is where we're getting into what I saw today, which was so cool. So I'm in the gym today, again, back-to-back days that I'm in the gym. Cool things happen when I'm in the gym for some reason. Maybe I need to start going there more often. That'd be good motivation. But I'm in the gym. I've basically finished my workout, and I'm doing the steam room for like 5 minutes. And so I'm on the way to that. And I just see this old couple. They're probably late 60s, early 70s. Literally the exact type of couple that the guy was talking about in the message I had listened to the day before. And I see this couple, and they are slow dancing in the pool. I mean, it is so beautiful. Everyone else around them is swimming and doing laps and doing all this stuff, and they're just holding each other like this, right? I'm sorry, can't fit in the camera. They're holding each other like that, and they're just slow dancing down and up, like up and down the lane. And I sit here in the steam room, and I just can't get over it, because I'm thinking about what I had just heard the day before, and I'm like, my goodness, this is what he was talking about. And I'm sitting here in the steam room, and I almost feel weird because I'm looking around the corner and I'm spying on them. Like, I can't get over this. I'm like, this is so cool. Man, I hope and pray that love finds me when it comes to a worldly relationship, like a human, a wife. But my goodness, I hope I can have that love in Jesus. I hope that is what someone would describe my relationship with Jesus like, to be like, not just in the future years, but right now. And I was just sitting here looking around the corner the whole time in the steam room, just spying on him, like just watching. It was so cool. And so I get out of the steam room, and I cannot help it. Like, I can't help but ask him. I'm like, hey, I just wanted to tell y'all, like, I thought it was so cool, like, just seeing y'all, like, dancing. Is that what y'all are doing? And they were like, yeah, like, we're dancing. And the guy had spoke up, and he was like, yeah, man, I have some bad knee problems, and this is a really great, like, it's a really great way to exercise and, like, for him to heal. And he was like, also, we're just learning how to dance. And I talked to him about it for a second, and it was so beautiful in the sense of, like, bro, they've been married for years, probably. Like, I didn't ask him that. they've been married for years. They know the ins and outs of everything to do with each other's lives. They are probably as close to one flesh as most people are in the world. Like, when you've been married for that long, you know your spouse. And yet they somehow find a way to just enjoy each other's company even more in a different avenue. And he could have been fighting to heal and recover from his knee in so many other ways, and he chose to do it with his wife because there's no one he'd rather do it with. And he could have chose a lot of different avenues to do it with his wife. They could have worked out together in the same gym but separately, but no, that he chose to do it in a romantic, beautiful way of learning how to dance. Hey, let me heal and let's also have fun together. And it just brought it so beautiful to my mind of like, that's what growing old with your spouse looks like. But that was also the challenge I had presented to me the day before in growing old with Jesus. And my goodness, what if we just slow danced in the pool with him while everyone else around us was swimming and doing all this other stuff? What if we just slow danced with him? What if there were no distractions? What if they didn't see me? They could have looked and saw me spying and stopped doing it. They continued to slow dance, and they didn't care about anyone around them. And what if we just slow danced with Jesus and just grew old with him? And what if every single situation and scenario in our life, we found a way to involve him in it? Because I promise you, like I said, he was healing from something with his knee. He could have healed in so many other ways. There were so many other exercises that he could have done. He chose to do it with his wife. There are so many ways that we can do things in life. There are so many opportunities and options out there that we cannot include Jesus in. Like, I can go to the gas station and that have nothing to do with him. I can eat food and that have nothing to do with him. I can go hit a golf ball. I can go play a sport. I can watch a TV show. I can watch YouTube. I can drive around. I can go to the park. I can do so many things in life without him. But what if I have fallen so in love with him? What if I am so just captured by his love and so deeply just like almost caught in a trance of who he is, that everything I do, I want to include him in it because he is my everything. And that's how it's supposed to be. We are supposed to fall in love with him. Our love for him should be contagious. People should not be able to be around us and not somehow catch a glimpse of who he is. And it was just so beautiful seeing the literal picture of what I had just learned the day before play out by seeing an older couple slow dancing in a pool. And that's what we are supposed to be. We are supposed to be that old, cute, awesome couple that everyone aspires to be, but you can be that right now with Jesus. You can grow old with him, but you can also grow to know him currently. You can set up yourself for growing old with him and knowing him more. And I just think that's so beautiful, because he ultimately is all that matters. He is everything. There is no one like him. There's no one that comes close to him. And we are supposed to be in a relationship far deeper than a marriage could ever go with him. And that's the challenge. So I encourage you, as a lot of you that watch these videos, which is not a lot of you, not a lot of people watch this stuff. It's just fun to talk to the few of y'all. Some of y'all are young, some of y'all aren't married, some of y'all are married, some of y'all are older. You know either what a marriage is like because you've been in it, or you know the goal of your marriage. And everyone's goal, whether they're currently married, whether they've been married for 30 years, or whether they don't even have a girlfriend, is they want to find someone they can grow old with and fall in love with. You can do that with Jesus. I promise you, you can do it with him. And that's the challenge. And it's not like we have to reach this certain age in our spiritual maturity or in our time that we've known him to grow old with him. You can set yourself up to grow old with him right now. Fall in love with him. He's all that matters. He's the only one that ever will truly matter, right? Looking back at Luke, when Mary and Martha are hanging out with Jesus, and Martha's prepping everything for the big meal, but Mary's just sitting at Jesus's feet. Martha complains, and Jesus says, listen, Martha. Mary has found the one thing that matters, and it will not be taken away from her. And that's what it comes down to. There's only one thing. There's only one thing that ever truly should catch our glimpse, should catch our gaze, and that's him. So I encourage you, I challenge you, Be that cute old couple with Jesus. Fall in love with him. Slow dance in the pool with him while everyone else may be swimming up and down the lanes. You can just slow dance with him. Get lost in your love for him. Get lost in that beautiful relationship and the fact that he would die on a cross for you and pay the payment you deserve to make you right in God's sight. Get lost in it. I mean, get absolutely lost in it. Don't get lost in theology. Don't get lost in religion. Don't get lost in rules. Get lost in him. That's the best place you can ever get lost in, because then you actually find yourself. And you'll find something much more beautiful than yourself, and that is Jesus. So, yeah, I encourage y'all with that. I just thought that was so cool. Like, literally just so cool. So, yeah, I love y'all. I hope this is a little better quality than my nighttime video I posted. But, yeah, I hope that's encouraging, all the things. Grow old with the King, because he's worth growing old with, all right? Yeah. Peace out, Rainbow Trout.